Hello YouTubers. This is actually later from the one that I cut last night. I forgot to show you this thing. I've started chipping up piles of slab wood. Believe it or not, that's a pretty good pile because this was dug out pretty deep. This was the old shooting range. I took everything else out of the shooting range, and that's where I'm putting the grindings for now. Anyhow, back to this other log. It's the one that I showed you last night. I done cut all the turtles and knots and miscellaneous crap on it that don't want on there. I don't know why I'm sawing that one. That's really kind of beyond my, it's not beyond my capabilities, but right now it's on the carriage, mounted it up, and it's what I call a happy log. If you're once again new here, welcome. A happy log is one that sits where it wants to sit. I'm not forcing it to go anywhere particular. See, if you pull the L's back, see how it rocks. It's solid. And that, for me, for this mill, because I do not have air dogs, I want what I call a happy log. So it's happy where it's at. Now I got to dog it down. Once I get a flat on it, I'm pretty much good to go. Which, if you watch Mark, you know, the flat is the I guess face. I guess you want a flat face on it. I don't know the best terminology on this thing. This is going to have a lot of spalting in it also, like that last one did. It's the same tree, a little bit higher, cut at the same time. It's only been down about a year, but I've been cleaning up. If you go back to some of the old videos a year ago, I had just tons of logs down there. I've just been cutting them up. Actually, that pile over there is all black walnut. But I don't like black walnut because it's always got metal in it. Now here, you can hear it's not touching. It might be just a hair tight now. But I'm gonna see how it revs up, see how it works. If it overheats, then it'll shut me down right away. So who knows, it might be tight enough to overheat, which don't really want to do that to a new saw, but I'm willing. The lens had some dirt on it, so I cleaned it off with a dirty towel. And it was the only thing I had in there. I want to move you back a little bit further. Reason being, there was so much dust on that lens and on this camera, and the old camera's taking a little bit of abuse. So you're going to have to put your ears on. We're about ready to do the same thing we did last night. I'm going to saw it till I got a flat face on it, then I might turn it down or 180. I don't know what I'm going to do. So watch me, and then you'll know what I'm going to do. You'll be ahead of me. that saw guide a bit, just a tad too tight. So while we're waiting for the blade to shut down, I want to see if it's warm too. No, it's nice and cold. I don't know. I think maybe putting those new shanks in there, it wants to, I need to slow it down a little bit. I think I need to bring the RPMs down from 670 down to about 650. But it's nice and it's not hot at all. The bearing's hot, and I put new bearings in there. That might be what's getting it. It's not terribly hot. Yeah, it's pretty damn hot. And I put new bearings in that when we did that. I might have to back the, I think I'll back the, I can't think what I'm thinking of. I think I'll try back and I can't think of the force in there. I can't think what I'm thinking of. Sorry about that. I'm just kind of brain dead. Yeah, she's hot as a firecracker, and it's really not gotten into the saw, but it's gotten into this thing right there. Can't think of the right word. But it's the amount of pressure you got on the bearing is what I'm trying to think of. I don't think it likes where it's at. Another nice spalted piece of wood. I'm hoping this won't go too bananas. Maybe I should put one more in it just for the heck of it. Let's see what we got here. We got a flat edge on the back, so we got to pull the taper in now. I had to, if you saw me, I pushed that log down. It wasn't catching the last dog. I don't know if it's catching that dog now. I need to move the head block in. Yeah, it's got it. So, I might go ahead and fire it up and saw it. Mostly I want to check to see what the make sure the blade wasn't hot. And now we're going to measure it to see what we got. To get into the log right now, we're talking 15 inches. But I like heavy slabs. Right here, we're talking 15 inches is way out here. So I need to go into 12 inches. Yeah, I'm going to take a slice of 12 inches and send it on down the road. I'm going to start up and do it. I'm sure that heat's transferring over. I don't think I have the tools here to, I don't think I got the tools here to change the, can't think what I'm thinking of. Preload, I guess, on that bearing is what they call it. I don't have the tools here to back it off. I'm going to back it off one notch and let it loosen up. I'm gonna cut that off now, and if the blade gets too crazy, I'll shut her down. So here we go again. Put your ears back on. My main concern was the heat of the blade. to slow the speed of that down. It seems to be running light better at a slower speed. I know that looks bad, but it's just the wrong angle. I'm really not close to anything on that blade. Now I'm gonna pull some boards off, I guess. guess I remember how to saw a little bit. I'm going to loosen up the preload. That's what I was talking about a little while ago. Loosen up the preload on that bearing in there. I think it's a little bit too tight, or it might just be the fact that it's got too much grease in it, because you got to fill them up with grease really hard to get started with, to fill up the cavity that's in there. And as that grease expands, see how hot it is now. She's hot as a firecracker and starting to transfer into there. So yeah, I'm gonna have to lighten up the preload on that. That isn't gonna be, I don't have to take it off or anything. If you understand how those things work, I'll loosen up that preload and see if it'll stop heating up. Could be just because there's too much grease in there. Anyhow, this is now going to be a, let's see, today is, I don't even know what today is. Today is Wednesday, so this will be a Friday night eve. Now if you want to see some good sawing on a Friday night eve, you got to go out and check Mark Galici's channel out. He'll show you how to saw some wood now. He would have had this sawed gone, and Eddie and ZZ would have had that all stacked up ready to go and out the door. It's more spalted, more of that spalted stuff. I wish it was a little more solid, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with these. That'll be another video. I had a need for some boards, so that's why I got that. I have to do those trims. I'm going to do them tomorrow, just because I'm wore out from doing leaves. I still got a whole thing of leaves that I got to dig out of the band. I'll probably do one thing of leaves back here. So I'm glad you came along. I'm glad that you saw the saw. I'm glad you saw the sawdust drag. That's kind of a drag. Looks, as usual, the sawdust bounces and goes all over down there. Anyhow, I'm kind of still pondering on what I'm going to do with the other mill, but I think I've come up with a plan. Here's what my plan is. I'm gonna go find me some 6-inch Copep telephone pole woods and cut it 2 inches thick and put it on there. So that's my plan, but I think I got one that's a wider so I can get more boards out of it. Cut it down to 6 inches, and then I need 3 6-inches to work on the blower up there. So I'm working on stuff, guys. I just don't bring you along because it's so hard to bring the camera along. So old fat boy's wore out. Sun's going down. I don't know what time it is. It's probably, we'll go find out what time it is. Oh, I got one of them phones in my pocket. Don't laugh now. Don't laugh. It is 5:49 on Wednesday, November 2nd. So that oh man, I had something going out on, daggone, I forgot. I had something going out on an auction site today, and I totally forgot it. Probably just as well. I don't need another elevator, conveyor, or whatever. Oh, I'm working on that. I gotta update you on that too. So anyhow, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of this nonsense. Hit the bell button, and it'll tell you the next time I drop a video show on. Thanks for coming by. Bye.